Welcome to News_24. Today, we dive into the political insights shaping Nigeria. First up, Kola Ologbodiyan discusses PDP stance on the budget. Later, Kenneth Okonkwo critiques Nyesom Wike, and we explore the call for increased funding for NIMC with Tietie. Let's get started. Subscribe for more. During an interview with Arise, Kola Ologbodiyan, a representative of the People Democratic Party, PDP, asserted that had the PDP been declared the winner, the current economic situation would not exist. Kola Ologbodiyan, a member of the People Democratic Party, PDP, discussed the party's perspective on the budget during an interview with Arise. He suggested that the PDP, as a working committee, would have thoroughly reviewed the budget if they issued a position on it. Ologbodiyan stated that had the PDP won the presidential election in February, the current economic challenges would not be prevalent. He differentiated the PDP's approach from other candidates, emphasizing that not all had proposed removing subsidies, contrary to common belief. In his words, "First and foremost, I start with the issue of whether the party has sat down to look at the budget line by line. But if the party came out with a position on the budget, certainly as a working committee, they must have sat down to review the budget. Having said that, what would the PDP do differently? First and foremost, if the PDP had been declared the winner of the presidential election last February, we would not have the economic situation that we have today." He also said, "I've listened to people say that all the presidential candidates except Okonkwo said that they were going to take out subsidies, so it would have been the same thing, but that is not correct." According to Daily Trust, Kenneth Okonkwo, a former spokesperson for the Labour Party Presidential Campaign Council, has attacked Nyesom Wike, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, for accepting a position under the administration of the All Progressives Congress. According to him, Wike's actions indicate that the minister's party, the People's Democratic Party, PDP, is no longer significant in Nigerian politics. The politician made these statements during an interview with Arise TV in response to a comment made by Peter Obi, the Liberian presidential contender for the general elections of 2023. In his own words, Kenneth Okonkwo said, "To be completely honest, the PDP does not exist in Nigerian politics. For example, let us consider what is occurring within the PDP. A PDP presidential candidate named Wike, who finished first in the party's presidential primary and swore he would never defect, is currently serving as a minister in the APC, indicating that the PDP has completely merged with the APC. It is time for Nigeria's President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to make a substantial increase to the funds allocated to the National Identity Management Commission, NIMC, the government agency overseeing the country's legal and digital identity program," a civil society organization says. In a press conference late last month in Abuja, the CEO of the Citizens Advocacy for Social and Economic Rights, CASA, Tietie, said increasing the NIMC budget will enable the agency better execute its digital ID issuance mission, which is crucial for Nigeria's socio-economic planning and development, reports the cable. Nigeria's digital ID program has funding from a number of multilateral partners, including the World Bank under the Identification for Development (ID4D) initiative, which supports identity projects in developing countries. Tietie held the role of the NIMC in the collection, streamlining and management of identity data, adding that if well-funded, the body will be able to make reliable data available for all government agencies that require it for authentication and verification purposes. The availability of reliable identity data, he underlined, will make life better for the Nigerian citizen and make it possible for both government and international development partners to have correct data to assess for planning and execution of policies and programs. The CASA CEO also had kind words for the new NIMC Director General, Abasa Kokodesot, lauding some of her innovations, such as the introduction of the One Card, a policy intended to facilitate ID verification for government services and financial inclusion. The official said the innovation will not only streamline ID verification, but will also assist in the allocation of state resources as well as in the fight against insecurity currently rocking many parts of the country. The call from CASA for Nigeria to allocate more resources to the NIMC comes just months after the immediate past CEO of the ID Issuing Authority, Aliyu Aziz, made a similar suggestion. Aziz posited last October that with adequate funding, Nigeria will be able to open enrollment centers in each LGA, provide adequate power to all centers for effective enrollment, print and deliver all current outstanding cards, and deploy full verification and authentication infrastructure and services nationwide to enable government agencies and businesses to verify individuals' identities. Nigeria has enrolled more than 104 million citizens in its digital ID database as of the close of 2023, and looks forward to meeting a World Bank target of 148 million registrations sometime this year.